What is up, guys? A little bit of a different setup here, man. You know, we're here to talk. We're here to talk about everything MMA. I'm looking a little pale today, honestly. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little under the weather, honestly, guys, to be quite honest, but I don't know. But we're playing around with this. We're live. Sorry for the bit of the delay. Obviously, there was a bit of breaking news, a lot of breaking news that happened in the last hour with the whole Conor McGregor Logan Paul fight being official. I don't necessarily buy it. I believe it is fake news. I'm going to get into why in a little bit. I'm going to break all that down. Could it be fake news? It could be legit too. You know, I do believe that there is a fight in the talks. I do believe that potentially it could actually wind up happening. I don't know if I believe necessarily that it's a done deal. I don't know if I necessarily believe about this $250 million each. We're going to get into that, as well as Darren till Anthony Taylor got announced just now, right? Literally like within this hour. So I want to change the thumbnail a little bit. At the end of the video, at the end of the segment, we're going to be talking about the dumbest tweets in MMA. We've done this before in videos. I believe it's been like 2 years or so since we last did something like this, where we read off the worst tweets in MMA. You know, this was like an old series that we did on the channel back in the day. And yeah, we're once again back with it. So we're going to do all that. Right now, I'm just trying to set up so I could see the stream real quick just to make sure everything's good. Oh, yeah, you guys are here. Do you think Conor actually boxes in India, or is it just a pipe dream for him? We're going to get into that. Do I believe it happens? It definitely is possible. Nice poster in the background. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been trying to... Look, guys, I've been talking about literally since the dawn of this channel, putting stuff around. I still got stuff coming. I'm going to put some stuff on this side of the wall. And yeah, just try to set it up a little bit, you know what I mean? People falling for that Michael Benson parody account. Yep. And yeah, we're gonna get into that, Piggly Wiggly. You actually 1000% on point, because I was just going to talk about that later on. But you're spoiling my plans here. You're spoiling my plans big time. Yeah, so let's get into it, guys, real quick, because I just want to confirm nothing else. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. So, Conor McGregor, like I said, at the end of the segment, we're going to do dumb tweets, but we'll talk about that later. Conor McGregor, Logan Paul, this has been a talking point for around a couple weeks now, obviously, right? Like, we've had stories going around Conor McGregor potentially boxing Logan Paul. Now, obviously, this seemed a little bit far-fetched, but it seemed like the more we heard about this, the more believable it was, okay? Because look, at the end of the day, the UFC is a business. They want money. They're going to want money. This is something that they're going to want. And if truly this is something that's possible that the UFC could do, and if they can get a lot of money from it just from renting out Conor McGregor, having Conor McGregor come back, it might be worth it at the end, especially if this number, $250 million, is legit, because is the UFC getting paid that much? But let's get into it. I want to get into in chronological order for those of you guys that don't know. So today we heard reports that Logan Paul, Conor McGregor was quote-unquote official. We kind of heard is set to take place in India. And, you know, this is supposed to be some sort of like tour to India sort of ordeal, basically to bring more tourism to India and just bring more promotion. We've seen this before with Saudi Arabia, kind of do a similar thing where Saudi Arabia now kind of wants to be like the Abu Dhabi, Dubai kind of thing. You go there on vacation and you have some fun with the family and kind of get rid of that, or not necessarily get rid of, but kind of have a more family-friendly image to just drive more business to it, right? And that's what we're kind of seeing. That's why, you know, that's why Saudi Arabia and all these places pay for a lot of these fights, is for that purpose, because they'll make their money back in that way. Like, you know, people like combat sports fans, maybe they'll be like, hey, look, let's go to Saudi Arabia. It looks like a fun place. We've seen Riyadh season. That's kind of what I think the goal here is with India. And I know that the son of the Albani family, he's a big combat sports fan. He loved the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight that took place on Netflix on October. But we heard today, yeah, so apparently this is going to take place. Each fighter, so we're talking about Logan Paul and Conor McGregor, are supposed to take $250 million. Now, I don't know, guys. You guys are going to have to fact check me on this one. That might be the biggest fight purse ever, right? Okay, we saw it from JackMMA, all right? He kind of got the ball rolling. He wrote an article on it. I want to actually get into the article. Let's actually look at it right now, actually, because I'm going to set this up right real quick. So let's actually take a look at this article. Hold up, sorry, actually, guys, my bad, guys. Sorry, this is all a live show, so you guys have to forgive me. So here's the article. Let me see, because I kind of want you guys to see the whole thing. I think you guys could actually see the whole thing. I think it actually works out perfectly, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's read this thing. Okay, so it says Conor McGregor, Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor, 250 million mega stadium. Here are some highlights. Like I said, here it says like 250 million each. There's gonna be a Mumbai iconic, and this is a stadium. Don't let me pronounce this name, but I'm gonna try. Wankenhead Stadium. Let's see capacity. I mean, I'm curious what the capacity for this thing is. 33,000. Oh yeah, and this is a massive stadium. I mean, I wonder if they're going to be able to get it to more, because I assume the ring's going to be here. Does that include the seats here? I'm sure they're going to add seats on the actual floor. So, yeah, so here we are. And look, this is more, and then just gets into Conor McGregor potential, how he hasn't fought in a while, gets into the Albani family, one of the ninth richest person on earth with estimated net worth of 120 billion. Yeah, that's fucking insane. You could literally just throw on an event in your backyard just for fun. Logan Paul, with his massive global fan base and recent success in the boxing ring, is the perfect match for McGregor. And then it gets into Jake Paul, which we talked about the whole Jake Paul side of things. Yes, does it make more sense for Jake Paul? Absolutely. Would I be way more excited for Jake Paul? Yeah, I'm not really excited for Logan Paul, Conor McGregor. Jake Paul, Conor McGregor is a different story. That I think is a lot more competitive. Seeing Seeing that the heat, the rivalry, and also just the fact that Jake is actually decent. Like, I actually don't think that Logan is all that good of a boxer. We saw him go 6 rounds with Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis really threw no punches. So I think, honestly, there's a good chance that Conor beats Logan. Honestly, I think more than a good chance, to be quite honest with you guys. Logan can't even throw a punch exactly. Yeah, Logan seems to be a little more afraid. Stay retired, Logan. Yeah, I think boxing is not for him. I think he's just the type of person that doesn't want to put himself on the line. And that's fine. Look, there's a lot of people like that. I'm not shitting on him for it. It's just then don't get in the boxing ring. I'm trying to say, like, tons of people that don't want to fight and just don't do it, He is a great athlete, but that doesn't always necessarily translate to a great fighter. But yeah, then it gets to his son being the driving force. And then look, it says his vision to host, his vision to host a global combat sports event in the country could set a new standard for international boxing promotion. This ambitious fight aims to position India as a destination for world-class sporting events, merging the grandeur of the Albani family's influence with the global appeal of McGregor and the Paul brothers. So, honestly, apparently, like I said, their choice was initially going to be their choice was initially going to be Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor. Obviously, that's not what happened. So look. Like I said, I've said this time and time again. I think the fight to make is Jake Paul, Conor McGregor. I do think that this is fake news, and I'm going to get into why. As I believe it was Piggly Wiggly, my man said, it all kind of stems from this account. Michael Benson. Now he's a legit boxing reporter. I almost said promoter. Reporter. Obviously, this is his fake account, which is why you see a community notes thing there. And it's Best Boxing News. That is not his real account. That is a fake news account. This was this was posted at 7:39 in the morning. All right, my time, of course. And I believe the original tweet, the tweet from, what's the guy's name? His name Emmett JackMMA, Emmett Glenn or Glenn Emmett or something like that. He posted his at I have the time right here actually. Oh my goodness. Hope that was nothing important. He posted his at 10:27, and I'll show you guys right here. So it's 10:27, and the other guy was at 7. So I do think that this is fake news, because what a coincidence. This is literally word for word what the fake news account posted. And yeah, let me see. Let me see what else. I want to show you guys too, though. I do think this there is some legitimacy to it, because look, Logan did post some videos of him training. Let's see, yeah, as you guys can see, him ripping the bag. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get it back right now, but yeah, basically, that is where we're at with this whole thing. What's up, and moderator Natalie, best moderator in the game. The amount of people believing the tweet is insane. I know this thing has really caught fire, for sure. All right, so let's see. So yeah, so basically that's kind of where we stand on things right now. Do I think this fight could happen? To answer the main question, absolutely. I do think so. I think this fight could happen at some point. I think if the UFC agrees to it, I think the UFC agrees to Logan, not to Jake. I cannot see the UFC at all agreeing to Jake Paul, just because, especially because of all the trouble Jake Paul has caused them. I mean, literally from posting pictures of Jake Paul's literally posted pictures of him acting like Dana White, doing cocaine, and tons of things. And also breaking news, Jimmy Carter, former president, just died, sadly passed away. Rest in peace. Just got that notification, so breaking all sorts of news here, but rest in peace for real. The amount of people willing to is insane. It's not just as exciting if it's Logan. Yeah, definitely. If it's Jake, I genuinely believe that this could be one of the biggest fights we've seen in a long time in terms of promotion, in terms of build-up. I think it's bigger than the Riff. I think it's bigger than the everyone put Rip in the chat. I think it's bigger than Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. I understand that might be a hot take because I know a lot of people were into the Mike Tyson thing. I believe maybe right now, as of today, maybe it is not bigger. But I believe once we get through press conferences, once we get to Jake Paul tweeting, once we get to Jake Paul maybe even talking about Conor McGregor's wife, Conor McGregor going at Jake Paul, doing the unpredictable, I don't know. I feel like it could be a lot bigger. I feel like it is going to be bigger than anything we've ever seen. And I think the beef, the buildup, I don't know. I think this is going to be insane. And especially, seeing that the Jake and Conor McGregor fight is a pretty competitive fight. I think pound for pound, I think Conor McGregor would win. It's just that I think the size advantage, and Jake isn't bad. Jake is good. But I think that Jake has definitely done worse as of recent years. I think I think the Tom Fury fight was his best performance, even though he lost that fight, and I thought lost it dominantly and pretty clearly lost it. I think ever since then, I thought the Nate Diaz fight wasn't very impressive. It was okay, and then I felt like ever since then, it's just been deteriorating. I don't know if that's because he's been gaining weight for that Mike Tyson fight. We'll have to see in the next fight, but yeah, that's kind of where we stand on things. I'll probably talk about it more in tomorrow's video because I do think there's some legitimacy to this. I'll bring up some other things that's going to be coming out 10 a.m. tomorrow, and I'll give you guys even more updates. But that's kind of where things stand with the whole McGregor-Logan Paul thing. $250 million each. I don't imagine what the UFC is getting paid. And if the UFC is getting paid $250 million just to let Conor McGregor fight, I mean, that is a one-of-one deal. And I see a lot of people saying, well, why didn't the UFC let Ngannou fight Fury? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I think probably because Ngannou's not McGregor. I mean, and another thing to consider here is that McGregor's contract is coming up. I've talked about this, at least not a lot of people have talked about it. A lot of people have chalked it up to, Conor McGregor just doesn't want to fight this and that. And I've said, look, Conor McGregor's contract has, I believe, 2 fights left, including the next fight, which could be Michael Chandler, and or potentially this boxing match, which I want to get into in a second, because does this count as a fight on the contract? Who knows? But Conor McGregor has 2 fights on his contract, and with that being said, like, does Conor McGregor Conor McGregor sign with the UFC or not? And that's why I think the UFC are pushing Conor McGregor, saying, "Look, Conor, don't fight in 2024." They didn't have him fight in December. Conor, I think, was ready to fight in December, even though in hindsight now we have this whole lawsuit, so maybe he wasn't really ready, but truth be told, he wanted to fight in the summer. He wanted to fight, he had the broken toe. He said, look, I want to fight in July. He said, you would think if the UFC, right, you want money, you want to have Conor fight as soon as possible. What's the holdup here? So what is the holdup there? Well, I think the holdup is the fact that he has his contract ending soon. Logan keeps throwing arm punches in that video. Sorry, maybe I'm going hard on Logan. No, it's absolutely true. Look, Logan, I don't know if it's his trainer. I think Logan's trainer, he is a good trainer, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's good for Logan because he's just such a defensive guy, and I think Logan really should just lean into the power, lean into how big he is, and really go for it, you know what I mean, and really trap his opponents and be a little more aggressive. And but no, instead he's kind of like a counter fighter, which is weird. I don't understand any of that because Logan just hides. Logan sucks. He does suck. But yeah, so like I said, I think that Conor will get his I think they're trying to get his contract pushed off to 2026, at least one more fight going into 2026, seeing that's also when they have a new deal. Could it be with ESPN? That's very likely. Could it be with a Netflix, Amazon? It's very good to go into negotiations saying, okay, well, we got a Conor McGregor fight on our contract without losing Conor McGregor. And most of all, if UFC wants Conor McGregor, I've said this for about since maybe the Ultimate Fighter came out, which was what, a year and a half ago at this point, which is crazy to think. Wow, it's about to be 2 years since the Ultimate Fighter with McGregor and Chandler came out, which is insane. But I've been saying it since then. I said, look, they need to do something with Conor McGregor. They need to really revolutionize a deal with him. There's no way you're going to get him to sign. And unless Conor really is about that life and about the competition, that's the only way it's going to happen. But it would not make sense any other reason. Is if you want Conor McGregor to re-sign, you know, you would need something special. You would need to have a clause in there that he can go outside of boxing. Something that would make him not so exclusive. Or some sort of agreement, maybe maybe, I know what I'm saying? Like, or you're going to have to pay him an ungodly amount of money. Like, we're talking, though, to make it worth it, I mean, you're talking maybe like $100 million a fight, because look how much he's getting paid, allegedly, you know, reportedly, whatever you want to say, from India. If this is $250 million is real, Conor could do this in Saudi Arabia. I mean, Conor could have like a fight with, I'm sure, Terrence Crawford or something like that for another massive bag from Saudi Arabia. And Turki Al-Sheikh's probably going to want to do it, because I feel like Turki Al-Sheikh likes to see these MMA guys get beat up by boxers. So, stay in WWE, Logan. Yeah, facts. I don't think Logan should do this, and I don't have any interest for this. Will I watch it? Of course. Like, people are always like, well, you're going to watch it? Yeah, I'm going to watch it. What the fuck else am I going to do? I watch fucking everything. I'm going to watch UFC Apex Rebos versus, I don't even know who, Darren, too. Like, I'm going to watch that. So that doesn't really have any big of a metric for me. It's just, yeah, people will watch it. Casual fans will watch this. I think, though, that Jake Logan is also big, but Jake McGregor, that's even bigger than anything else. So, man, another question, like I said, and then I'm going to move on, is does this count as Conor McGregor's contract? Does this count as one of the fights? Because, like I said, there's 2 fights left. Personally, I don't think so. I think that this will probably be a maneuver to say, okay, Conor, we're going to extend your contract. You do this fight. You get 2 fights probably in 2026, which would be really bad for McGregor. He's going to be then 38 years old, to be honest. I'd rather see McGregor in boxing. I think his heart is more in boxing. I think his heart's been more in boxing. You look at the Dustin Poirier 2 fight. He was training the whole time with boxing. He was training the whole camp for a Manny Pacquiao match, which obviously led to him losing. I would rather see him fight in boxing. I think get these 2 fights done with the UFC. I mean, it's quite a shame that we almost had we were like very close to a Conor McGregor fight this year. Very, very close. But, I mean, we'll see. I think what an L for Chandler, first of all. For Michael Chandler, I'm pretty pissed. And that's kind of where things are. I mean, that we're going to, like I said, I want to talk more about it tomorrow in tomorrow's video, probably. And we'll see. Also, in the news that recently got announced, Darren Till, Anthony Taylor. This fight just got announced. And yeah, so Darren Till, Anthony Taylor. This is going to be taking place January 18th. This is also on the same card. Hold up, guys. I don't know if my stream is glitching or not. Hopefully not. I hope not. No, it was not. My bad, guys. So yeah, no. Darren Till, Anthony Taylor. Let me show you guys. It is Chandler needs to move on from Conor. No red penny for you, Frax. Yeah, but Darren Till, Anthony Taylor. I think this is a downgrade, obviously, from the Tommy Fury and Darren Till fight. That was a much better fight, because I thought the build-up was fun. That press conference was fun. Obviously, for those guys that don't know, Tommy Fury pulled out because Darren Till threatened to use MMA moves. Like, that was actually a thing. Like, they were going to fight a boxing match. Darren Till joked that I'm going to throw a head kick if I'm losing, blah, blah, blah. And Tommy Fury pulled out. I don't believe that was legit reason. I believe it was probably due to some other fight coming up, or maybe it was a negotiation tactic. I'm not so sure. It's weird, because I don't know if he has a fight with Jake Paul coming up, maybe a rematch, and maybe he just feels he's getting paid more. Wade in the co-main event. I'm excited for the Wade fight as well. Now we need Jack versus the Fan on the card. Oh my god, what a throwback. The Fan. Shout out to the Fan. I actually recently got unblocked from the Fan. I don't know how he's doing. I mean, honestly, should we check him out? Let's see, the Fan. I don't know. I'm trying to see the fan case. I don't know. Maybe I'm blocked again. Man, I think I'm blocked. What the fuck? Where's the fan, yo? Is the fan, like, done? Is he, like, cooked or something? Like, where? Oh, no, there he is. What the fuck? I haven't seen him in my feed much. No, I've been thinking the same thing. I think he actually lost, like, a lot of weight or something like this. Yeah, yo, look, dude's, like, disappeared. What happened? Should I open? Nah, I won't do that on stream. Hey, look. Yeah, look, he's been pretty much fucking dead. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, this was all today. What the fuck? This is all, like, this week. Yeah, no, he's still doing his thing, I guess. Oh, no, he's still rocking it. Whoa. Yeah, he's still fucking... He doesn't really post videos of himself, though. He used to post, like, a lot of videos of himself. He stopped meat riding KSI or what? No, it looks like he still does. It looks like he still meat rides KSI. It seems like he's still, like, the KSI news channel. Let's see. Yeah, no, he still dick rides him. Oh, look, and finally here. Should I bring back daily weight loss videos? I mean, look, bro looks like he lost some weight. Credit to the fan. Let's get it going now. You know what I mean? At this point. Oh no, look, yo, bro's actually turned into like a gym bro.
In my own fucking challenge, but I'm here. Might be day 12 of December, but it's my day 1. But no, I love it, and I encourage every single one of you.
Bro's actually a beast, man. Bro's actually grinding right now. The fuck? Shout out to, I don't know who this is, but damn, shout out to the fan. What the fuck? He's rocking it still. Holy Delusion, KSI does not beat, did he say this? That KSI beats Usyk? Dude, this guy's a character. Like, he has to be a troll. I mean, he has to be. Like, I asked him, I was like, yo, come on, you have to be a troll, right? And I think he actually still was like, nah, I'm not a troll, dude. I don't know. I kind of want to see. I would show my DMs with them, but I don't know what's in there, to be honest. Oh, look. Yeah, don't ever call me legit again when I tell you I know boxing. Oh my god. Yeah, round 12 Usyk. Yeah, this is what I mean. This has to be a troll, like round 12 Usyk. Same as what I had. I mean, I don't know. I thought that Fury won round 12. I think most people had Fury winning round 12. They could never make me a KSI. Yeah, no, he's still derides. Yeah, it just seems like, honestly, he just is a fan now. He's dropped the mogul. He was crying when KSI lost. I don't know, I don't know if he's a troll. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes he does things, I'm like, is he fucking not a troll? Is he really not a troll? Yeah, what the fuck? That's so weird. I kind of want to... I'm going to check my DM, actually, with him, and then I'm going to see if I can show it on stream. Actually, let me see. The last DM was from April 25th. Like, should I play this voice recording? I think I played this in a video once. Let me. Oh my god, where the fuck is this thing, huh? Now it just fucked up on me. Oh, wait, here we go. What the fuck? I don't know. It's not for some reason playing this thing. Damn, that sucks, man. They sent me a voice recording. I was gonna play it for y'all, but nah, it's not working for some reason. Sorry, guys. Yeah, basically, for those guys who don't know, it was like I had called them out. Oh, maybe this one will play? No, none of them are playing right now. Yeah, and then he just DM'd me. Yeah, because look, at the end of the day, look, I'm gonna just be like, should I just DM and be like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? I just texted him, yo, what's up? So we'll see if he answers. Well, I'll let you guys know. We'll see. Let's see. Anthony Taylor KOs Darren until he would be open to fighting Jake Paul in the cruiserweight limit, he says. Okay, that's interesting. All right. But yeah, that's basically the news that's going on, guys. But I wanted to get into it, guys. The dumbest tweets in MMA. We've done this time and time before. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy, MMA Dumbest Tweets on Twitter. This guy, especially for this one because I try to go into it blind. Normally I what do you call it? Normally I look at them. This time I try to just save a bunch of them. I try to save them without looking. Most of them I did. There was like one that I did look at because I made it the original thumbnail. Now it's not the thumbnail. But let's get into it, guys. I think a lot of people just want to see my reaction. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into the first one. I'm going to break down. If you guys haven't seen the series already, I'm going to break down how dumb the tweet is, rank it. Is this possible? Is this reasonable? Is this just a bad take? We'll rank it, guys. Let's get into one by one. Let's start off with this one says Umar beats O'Malley in a pure striking match. Yeah. So this one, obviously, I think a lot of people, and I want to know what you guys think in the chat as well. This one was probably, not exactly the bestest of take. So, yeah, Umar, of course, is a good striker. Let's not get it twisted. Umar is a very good striker, and I think predominantly usually stays with the striking and uses his grappling as kind of a backup. But would I go as far to say that he beats O'Malley? I think O'Malley is a really good striker, so this isn't even me trying to diss Umar. I think that O'Malley would, though, clear him. So, is this dumb? It is pretty dumb. It's more like delusional. Like, I could see, like, if you're a fan of Umar, I could see you saying, like, yeah, like, I think this could potentially happen. But for you to say, oh, no, this is going to for sure happen, that's just a terrible take. All right, let's move on to the next one. Robert Whittaker just panic tapped Thompson Chimaev. Okay, guys, so look, this one, I'm going to show it for a little bit longer. This one does seem a bit dumb on the surface. Yeah, it does seem dumb, especially with what we know now. However, I will say the tap, in his defense, it depends. I guess for me, it depends when this was tweeted, because at the time, it did seem pretty, yeah, like a panic tap, because I was like, he tapped, like, it didn't even seem like he Hamza put much pressure on. Obviously, we found out in hindsight, Robert Whittaker apparently hurt his teeth right before that moment, and then Hamza put pressure on, and yeah, just made the teeth and made it feel very, very bad. So apparently that was the whole issue with that. So apparently that I guess was the reason. So it depends when the tweet was. If the tweet was, a day later after you know this, then yeah, you're being pretty ignorant there. But if it was right away, I don't blame him for the confusion. Moving on, we have the Schmo. Bo Nickal showed championship level ring IQ tonight at UFC 309. So that was a fight with Paul Craig. This is actually just laughable dick riding, glazing to the max extent, because the funny thing is it's not even true. Like, Bo Nickal did not at all show that, because Bo Nickal, like, didn't set up anything else to try to open anything up. He was just going shot for shot, really. He didn't, there's no, like, jab to the body, no right hand to the body, no, like, moving up and down body head, trying to mix it. This is next level dick riding. This is actually next level dick riding right here, because, wow. I don't know how you could come up with that conclusion. That was really, that is actually the worst one that we've seen thus far, because that is insane dick riding. Moving on. Tito Ortiz, Florida strong. I remember when this happened. Yeah, I don't know if I hope Tito's trolling, man. I hope the CTA isn't really getting to him that hard. But Florida, yeah, that's not very good. That is just dumb. Not as dumb as the Schmo one, though. All right, we're gonna move on. This one is of Alexander Volkanovski. The tweet reply says, he was never that good, just farming Max for wins, because Max is an easy fighter to figure out. Max is like the Marvin Vettori of featherweight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was okay, so there's a lot to break down. Now let me show it on the screen a little bit longer. He was never that good, just farming Max for wins, because Max is an easy fighter to figure out. I mean, that is dumb right off the bat. Dumb. But I can almost understand the argument of saying, like, look, Max is a striker. Max is a boxer. Max doesn't have a lot of weapons. I disagree with that. I'm not saying I agree with that, but I can almost get the argument. Like, that is in the level of the realm of you're wrong, but, and everyone knows you're wrong, and you're clearly a casual. because obviously, look, Max, if you look at the Justin Gaethje fight, I don't know when this tweet was, but if you look at the Justin Gaethje fight, you know, he pulled out different weapons. Obviously, he has really good kicks too, like underrated kicks. I think he should use his kicks more than he actually does. Very fast kicks, especially that spinning back kick that hurt Justin Gaethje. And he also, by the way, and he's also comes in usually differently, like with Ilya Topuria, he was coming up when were knees to the head, trying to catch Topuria coming in, because Topuria is a little bit, oh my goodness, sorry guys. Topuria is a little bit of a lower fighter, kind of fights a little bit with his head down, duck down. But to say that he is the Martin Vettori of featherweight is insane. Martin Vettori has never won a title, keep in mind. I don't think Martin Vettori has stayed in the top 5 for longer than, I think, like a year. Martin Vettori has, I mean, he beat Kevin Holland by decision. I mean, he lost to Adesanya pretty dominantly, lost to Jared Cannonier pretty dominantly. He is not like the like a better comparison for him would be like, I don't know, like Robert Whittaker. Really, it'd be Robert Whittaker of the middleweight division. Really, if we're even gonna go with that division. Moving on though, let's talk about this. Dustin is more skilled than Cyril Gane. Oh, well, I was going to say I agree with that. No, Dustin isn't more skilled than Cyril Gane. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, no, I agree with that. Yeah, no, that is obviously just not true. I was going to say, I almost agreed with it because I was like, yo, I thought it is more skilled. Yeah, Cyril Gane, look, Cyril Gane, I think, does get shitted on too much now because of the whole John Jones thing. The whole, oh, yeah, that he got submitted in the first round. Yeah, it was not a good look for Cyril Gane. Absolutely not. I think Cyril Gane has shown that he's working on it, that he's doing better. And, I mean, that's all you could hope for, really. And I think he will continue to improve. We saw in the Volkov fight, I thought that his get-up game was a lot better, even though I thought he lost the fight. I think the fact that Volkov was mixing up the strikes with the takedown was the problem for Cyril Gane. I think if he was fighting actually a wrestler, like I don't know, I can't think of a wrestler off the top of my head, but someone that he knew was going to go for a lot of takedowns, he I think would be a lot better, actually. But I think it was just the shock of not knowing, okay, is he going to shoot? Is he going to strike? Because he's good at both. So you got to be really wary with Volkov. Better. I shouldn't say good at both, but he's better than Cyril Gane at the grappling. Or maybe not, but seemingly so. And at the very least, Cyril Gane has to respect him in the striking. So, and obviously, look at Dustin versus Islam. That was literally his last fight. I mean, Dustin obviously has a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got a good ground game. He submitted Michael Chandler, who's never been submitted outside of that. Literally was 5 rounds against Oliveira. And, you know, was fine, didn't get subbed. Moving on, though. Yeah, here we go. Chandler versus Oliveira is a very interesting fight to watch. This is from Islam Makhachev. Get an impressive win, and the champ might grant you an audience next. Top reply, already ducking Topuria. Oh, my God. Okay, yeah. So, this one... I mean, this one kind of seems like a troll. Like, I don't think that this is legit. Come on, because he's not talking Topuria. I know Islam does not want to fight Topuria. Because, let me show it a little longer. That he doesn't want to. I know he doesn't want to fight Topuria. Because like there isn't really much to gain because he's another featherweight coming up. I think I agree with Makhachev there because I think Topuria hasn't really proven all that much in the featherweight division. He has beaten the 2 greatest featherweights in the past 5 years, right? So there is that. I know it might sound crazy, but, you know, I think there's a lot of people that believe, oh, you know, Volk lost because of the whole Islam fight, the second one, I should say, and that Holloway was a good win. I don't think anybody would make an excuse about that. And I don't think anyone should make an excuse about the Volkanovski one either. But I think, look, I think give Topuria a couple more title defenses maybe next year. We do a fight at lightweight, but he's still got plenty of things to prove. He has a Volk rematch. He has Diego Lopez, Movsar Evloev, arguably as well. So there's that, and yeah, so there's a lot of options. You know, we're almost done here. The fight I'd like to see: Conor McGregor versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone 2. Let's go UFC. Obviously, with the news that Donald Cerrone is returning to the UFC. And despite being on steroids for like 2 years, he is coming back to the UFC at middleweight. Crazy, crazy stuff. The highest he's ever weighed in. probably from all the muscles that he has gained from those steroids, which is insane. He wants to get to 50 fights. I saw Dana White was not in favor of this. I don't know how this happened. Yeah, I don't really like this all that much. I don't like the fight. I don't like him coming back. I don't think that there's anybody that he's going to face that is going to be easy. I mean, who are they going to match him up with? They're probably going to match him up with prospects, dude. This isn't going to be good. He's probably going to lose. He's like, I think in this last 8, he's like 7-1. Like, and I mean, he lost 7. He won none, lost 7, and I think had a draw or a no contest. I don't remember which, but he's literally not won a fight in like 9 fights. So, and has taken a lot of damage, not to mention. So, yeah, no, don't think it's a good idea. And obviously, I think Conor McGregor, even though people say he's washed, we don't want to see this matchup again because, yeah, it is not. The first one was not competitive, and I think Conor is not that washed. Let's put it that way. Moving on. What's crazy is Islam can win the welterweight belt and then go to boxing and take another belt from MMA chick. Shout out. No. People say that Islam has good boxing because he was able to stand up with Dustin. Guys, what people don't get is the threat of the takedown is real. You're not going to strike the same if you know there's not going to be a takedown. Simple as day. Like, you know what I mean? Dustin Poirier in a stand-up fight with Makhachev would have destroyed him. No shot. No shot. I mean, I think Islam is a good striker, don't get me wrong. I think he's what I call like a pretty striker. If all things are going well, then he's a good striker. But if things aren't going well, he's getting pushed up against defensive. He's going pushed backwards. He's not a good striker. He's going to start showing his weaknesses. That's what I call Jake Paul. Obviously, I'm not saying Islam Makhachev and Jake Paul are on the same level. I'm just saying Jake Paul is the same way, where if you see him against competition, even nowadays, honestly, Jake Paul always looks pretty terrible. But if you see him back in the day, especially with like Ben Askren, he looked crisp, clean, perfect. He looked really good. But because there's no adversity there, you know, you could easily control the fight, easily control what you're doing, and be able to prevent what the other person is doing and just stay defensively clean, stay good, do a clear game plan. And that's what Islam Makhachev is, in my opinion. But maybe that's me being a little too harsh because he did have some good moments against Volkanovski, like he did rock him with a left hand and things like that. But what I'm trying to say is I think I think if you press Islam Makhachev and get him in a bad position, his holes and his defensive holes in the striking will show. And we've seen that before. We saw with his only knockout loss, I think, to Adrian Martins, right? So we saw that in that fight. Him, you know, get kind of opened up. Not that he was getting pressed up against defense, but he got caught because I think he has defensive holes. And I think if someone really presses Islam, those could be tested. Like Volkanovski is a good striker, but Islam was going forward for most of that fight. And Volk usually fights off the back foot anyway. But the last one, we're going to get into the last tweet. This is a 50-50 matchup. These just make me go sigh every time. This is a 50-50 matchup, Colby Covington, GSP. There was a time where this was not a bad take. There was a time where people actually were talking about this. This, I don't believe, is a 50-50 matchup. I mean, to say Colby stands no chance would be disingenuous and would just be hating on Colby. Colby should probably, if this fight were to take place prime GSP, prime Colby, I would probably say, like, the line should probably be, like, minus 300, 400 GSP plus something Colby. Because, look, GSP is just going to defend the takedowns. He could even potentially control Colby. And I think he's going to outstrike Colby. That's just what I think. I think what would happen. I don't think Colby stands a chance. And I also think GSP, you know, there's definitely an argument to be made about GSP and Usman, but I think prime GSP beats prime Usman, perhaps. I think so, but, you know, I don't know. That I'm not so sure about. But I am pretty confident in that as well. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, what? Like, what are you talking about? But no, I do think that this is pretty fair. I think GSP Usman is a bit fairer, but I do think he could win. Would have been a fun fight, though. Would have been. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Colby stands zero chance. Like, I think to say, like, oh, Colby, this isn't dumb. This is saying it's 50-50, saying, oh, Colby definitively wins, that's dumb. That might be, this is like an opinion that I disagree with. This is just a bad opinion, and I think most people that would disagree, I think this is like, if you're a Colby Covington, well, it is a Colby Covington fan. I'm seeing it says General Covington on the side right there. So yeah, this is a Colby Covington fan, so I'm not, and this is a Colby Covington profile picture too. I'll show you guys right now, actually. So yeah, this is a Colby Covington fan, so I'm not surprised. But look, more power to him, you know. And look, that's the dumb tweets, very good, fun, dumb tweets. I do remember in 2018 when Colby called out GSP, calling him syrup sucking Canadian. Yeah, well, I think look, especially around that time, that would have been a fight that could have potentially happened. I think at that point GSP was too big. But maybe you never know. GSP also talked about going to lightweight at some point. Right now, sorry, I don't know, my camera wasn't focusing. But yeah, basically, guys, that's the dumb tweet. Well, that's fun. Yeah, look. Let me know if you guys want to see more dumb tweets. I've done 2 or 3 other videos doing this kind of stuff, so if you guys want to check them out, there's a playlist on the channel. You could also just look up JackMMA dumb tweets. I'm sure it'll come up, and I react to them, even more dumb tweets. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the news. Let me see, chat. I'll check to see if there's any news that has been any big news. The fan did not reply. Let's see, Darren Till, like, and here's the full card we could see right here. Wade Plems, yeah, I'm excited for Wade Plems' box, man. You know, I'm rooting for him for sure. I think a lot of people are. Let's see, I mean, just a lot of Jimmy Carter. Look, following the withdrawal of Tommy Fury, Darren Till takes on Anthony Taylor. And yeah, good thing they kept Ariel's right. Good thing they kept Darren Till on the card. And Dustin Poirier says we're gonna fight new soon, so that's big. What the fuck is this? Like full Nelson? This is crazy. Twitter just has become so sexualized, you know. Honestly, I'm so scared to even fucking put Twitter on because God knows what's gonna pop up with this shit. God fucking knows. That's why I'm gonna put on. That's why sometimes I gotta put in like UFC, like a fucking filter here. To fucking get. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. But oh yeah, look. Apparently these are top 5. This is interesting. Top 5 highest paid UFC fighters, or top 5. What is it? Not highest paid, but the UFC has revealed their list of top selling UFC fighters in the UFC store in 2024. Oh, in the UFC store. Okay, so this is number 1 Alex Pereira, 2 Max Holloway, 3 Dustin Poirier, 4 Sean O'Malley, 5 John Jones. Makes sense. Like I think it probably makes sense. I think Alex Pereira being number 1, he's had the most fights, so probably the most promotion of the stuff in the store. Max Holloway obviously has a huge following. Poirier also has a huge following too, really. Underrated following, honestly. Sean O'Malley makes sense too. John Jones. But Pereira, yeah, Pereira is just, who doesn't want to have a Pereira thing? Like, I would buy something from Alex Pereira. I don't know if I'd buy really from anything else. Oh my God, Piggly Wiggly's message is held for review right now. I will show it. Yeah, they get some gross stuff. No, that is fair. I'm scared to open Twitter in public. No, it's facts, dude. Sometimes I'll be like in school being something, and you don't know. Right now, yeah, Piggly Wiggly's message. You get either sexual stuff or some gore stuff. No, for real. Like for me, like I started reporting like a lot of the gore shit a while ago, and it stopped popping up. But it's like, dude, yeah, I used to see some murders. I'm not trying to see someone get fucking God knows what. I don't even want to say on the stream so I don't get in trouble on here. But I don't want to fucking see like God knows what happening on Twitter. There's crazy stuff that you see if you go down enough. Like it's like, yo, I'm not trying to see this shit. Because well, another thing is I used to like watching. I don't know about you guys, but I like watching like the little like school fight videos, bro, that people be posted on Twitter. Like, yo, like these fucking whoever fights in the street or fights whoever. And school fights in the locker room. I don't even like these things, but I get them sometimes. Who's even liking these things? No, I know exactly. Like they just suggest it. I have no idea. Like there needs to be definitely some sort of, you know. I'm not saying censorship of speech. I'm saying fucking censorship of. I don't want to see someone get fucking like axe murdered on Twitter, you know. And that's really what it is. And that's why I'm like, I gotta fucking show this filter. Like it's like just, you know. Like, it's just the craziest shit. Oh, look, here's what I posted. The live. This man took 6 body shots. Yeah, we talked about that at the time. And yeah, look. And apparently also, we've talked about this before, but Chandler, Patty Pimblett in the talks. I know this guy said both things, but we know that the Chandler-Patty Pimblett fight is rumored from Patty himself. So, Yeah, basically this is it. Little TJ. Oh my god, I remember this from Little TJ versus Alex Pereira. This is before UFC 300 even. Shout out Little TJ. Also, guys, I'm trying to do some more interviews. Let me know what interviews you guys would want to see on the channel, who you want to see me interview. And yeah, I'm working on that right now, especially during this break. No UFC, no nothing. We're gonna have another stream Thursday video tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Tune into that. And yeah, thank you everyone first. Thank you Piggly Wiggly. I love my man Piggly Wiggly. Love everyone. Love Lou Solanas. You always here. What's up, Jimbo? You can interview me. I should interview you, Jimbo, for being a go. Jimbo, make sure you're in the Discord. Interview the MMA Guru. I'll get on it. That'll be quite the collab. I think MMA Guru would not be down. He doesn't strike me as the type to do interviews. But hey, I'd be down for anybody, dude. Peace. What's up? Peace. Peace, Lou Solanas. Yeah, but no, I definitely want to do some interviews. Definitely want to do more of that. Like I said, video tomorrow, video Wednesday, video Friday. You know, video every day. This will be the last stream of this year of 2024. Thank you guys for an amazing 2024. I bought a new headset to see you in the Discord soon. So see you. Hey, new headset. Bet. Yes, for sure. I'd want to do a Discord stream soon. Say my name. Emran Zerhan. What's up? You just been watching here? Hey, what's up? Imran Zerhan. I'm always on the Discord. No, I know Piggly Wiggly on the Discord, but yeah, no, we're gonna do a Discord stream soon. I think maybe Thursday. I always be forgetting. Happy New Year. Thanks, Jimbo. Jimbo, I appreciate it, bro. Seriously, I appreciate the love you always show. I just hearted it. I put the jury tweet on the server a few days ago. Well, yeah, no, I know Piggly Wiggly on it. I've been new that. There's what is it? Imran Zaharn wants to put something in here. I don't know if I should put it because it's like a bunch of. It's warning me. It says, "Do you want this in?" It says held for review, and it's like a bunch of words. I don't know, guys. I'm a little concerned. It's like literally gibberish, I think. Should I put it in? Let me know, guys. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I'm afraid if I do, what will happen? You know, let's do it. Fuck it. What is that, guys? You guys know what this means? Ofo, twuffle. Hopefully this isn't like some slur I'm saying because I'm gonna get canceled. But I honestly don't know what this is. Lol. I think this is just some random shit. What the? Yeah. It literally was like held for review. I'm just confused why it asked me to hold for a review. But yeah, I just added it. Anyway, guys, thank you, Jimbo. Seriously appreciate the $2. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys just for watching. You guys don't have to give anything. I just appreciate the company. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Like I said, tomorrow, new video, brand new video. And we'll be breaking down some MMA news, probably talking about the whole Conor McGregor situation a little bit more. The setup, the whole thing is going to... He sat on his keyboard, yo, for real. Yo, he just fucking put random shit, and YouTube's just like... thinking it's God knows what, like some sort of secret terroristic message. But yeah, no, we'll do more streams, do more stuff. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Appreciate all of you. We're gonna cut it out now. We're gonna end it, and I'm gonna work on the video for tomorrow, guys. So appreciate it. Love you all, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.